When I was a student in London in 1974, I was an agnostic. I didn't know anything about Jesus or Christianity, but I met Andy Economides, who became a great friend, and through him, I was helped to understand who Jesus was. He gave me a number of different books. He gave me the Bible, he gave me booklets, and all of them illuminated my mind and my heart, so that on the 9th of February 1975, I received Jesus Christ and my life was transformed. I then started sharing the good news with other people, and I would give away so many books and booklets written by people like John Stott and Michael Green. Frequently, I have found in my own personal evangelism that one of the easiest ways to sow seed into people's lives is to give them books and booklets. And many people that I have engaged with, I have discovered, are very receptive and responsive to knowing who Jesus is, because so many people's understanding of Jesus and Christianity is a misunderstanding. And that is why I wrote Jesus Christ, the Truth. I wrote it with my friend Chris Wally to explain the facts of Jesus Christ. Who was he? How do we know he's the truth? What did he say? What does it mean to us today? So can I encourage you to pass this on? Pass it on to friends, family, neighbours and colleagues. Offer it to people as seed to help them in their journey of faith. Offer it and say, I've got you this book about Jesus Christ. Would you have a read? And can we then talk about it? Why not purchase a few of these copies and pray the Lord will show you who you can give them to? It may help someone come to know Jesus Christ and experience for themselves forgiveness from the past, new life today, and a hope for the future. My wife Killy is just going to read you part of the intro to the book.
We all know the really big questions of life. What am I here for? How am I to live? Does my life, with its hopes and fears, end with my death? In short, what's it all about? If we seek to answer these big questions, we find we cannot avoid the greatest and most fundamental ones of all. Is there someone behind and beyond this world? And if there is this figure accessible to us? This issue of God is not just a big issue, but a difficult one. After all, any being worthy of the title God is not going to sit in a test tube to be analysed. In a quest for whether any God exists, we need a guide, someone who will tell us clearly and truthfully what really is going on. Now, there is no shortage of individuals with claims to answer these fundamental questions. We live in a vast, noisy and crowded marketplace of beliefs, a world full of prophets and philosophers, mystics and materialists, atheists and astrologers. But who among these figures, past or present, do we listen to? Who are we to trust? Who tells the truth? Amongst those figures who offer guidance, one individual stands out. He has the greatest claims attached to him, that he was God in the flesh, that he stood above all created beings, and that one day he will judge the whole world. As a guide to everything, he claimed to be not just the bearer of the truth, but somehow to be truth. Perhaps most remarkably of all, Jesus promised that he would not only give wisdom, but beyond all years and all distances, would be actually present with his followers as a companion. These are claims of an overwhelming enormity. They have been believed even to the point of death, not by a mere handful of people, but by billions over 20 centuries. Jesus is celebrated in art in every major language and culture. He has been loved and literally worshipped by billions who have found him to grant them strength in difficulty, comfort in sorrow, and support in life. If Jesus was all he claimed to be, then our quest for someone to guide us to the truth is over. We have found who we are looking for. If he is not, then either we must look elsewhere, or we must admit that any search for meaning is doomed. Everything hinges on Jesus and his claims.
Jesus Christ, the truth. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And here's a book with the truth about Jesus. Can I encourage you to prayerfully consider sowing some of these books as seed into the lives of others and help them in their journey of faith? Thank you.